Welcome back, guys, to From the Depths. Yeah. So, today we are going to build ourselves a home. A home that we can take out onto the ocean seas, drill for oil and mine for resources, and so we can craft our own ammo, provide our own fuel on the run or on the camping, and also just have an all-around mobile vehicle base. That we're not building a fortress, mind you. We're building kind of like a mobile home. And I'm thinking about building like a Trimaran, something from Waterworld. I don't know if you guys ever saw that movie, but it's with Kevin Costner, I think. And he had this awesome Trimaran. He was going around blowing stuff up. So I'm thinking today we'll build a Trimaran and have like a missile launcher on there. Have like two huge engines, one on each side pontoon. Because we need to power our drills, power our engines. We're going to make it super fast, super awesome, and I guarantee it. Or your money back. So let's go ahead and start now. Let's go to the build mode. I have some general idea now on how to build this, unlike the last time where we just did like a little test. So let's start off with some wood blocks, and let's get the mirror thing going here. So press N for mirror, so it kind of copies what you built. All right, so let me just turn down the volume here for a second too. Just so, because building these blocks are really loud. Let's put it like 0.05. Okay. Yeah, so let's go with maybe, I don't know, something pretty long. Actually, I like the sounds. I like the sound of the ocean. Let's make it like, I don't know, like that. That should be alright. Ocean sounds are required. Alright, so let's get a general shape here. I kind of want to have, let's do 7 wide. Yeah, 7 wide, and probably about we'll work on the front first. So we are building a home. This has to be cozy and comfortable for us, and enough space for us to get everything done that we need to do on the run. And it's got to be fast too, like a fast missile platform. Let's see. So how long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's make it like 17, 19, 20. Let's make it like 21. So let's make it something like, yeah, something about this long of a boat, because we are trying to build our 30,000 point vessel here for our missions, for the story missions at least. So we got our basic platform here. Let's work on the front of this thing here now. Let's get like an aggressive angle here. So let's get some of that going there. And then a good way I like to do the front. Let's see. I like a pointy spot. Yeah, pointy is cool. Good. All right, so we'll stagger it back 1. So we'll kind of go like this. You guys will see what I'm doing here shortly. Go like that. So then when you have it kind of like this, then you can go back to wood blocks and choose something with what is it? I think it's upward slope. So I think you go like this. Yeah, so you have that, see this like upward slope right here? That's pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and apply that to every little piece here. There we go. So we start getting like this water dynamic piece of boat here. And then we'll do that down here as well. So we'll put like 1 down there. Hello. Okay. Yeah, see? So we have like this kind of shape-taking form here. All right, and I'm pretty sure all this matters for water dynamics. All right, so let's all right, put that one there. Same thing with this one. We'll put that right there. Oops, whoopsies. There we go. There we go. See, so look at that. We got like a cool, smooth underhull here. Look at that. That's cool. And then we can go ahead and just add a few more blocks while we're working on the front here. Just add, let's see, I don't know, like you want to stagger them 1 back if you're going for an effect of the slanty stuff. Okay, that looks good. Oh wait, I'm building the wrong blocks, my bad. Let's go with the solid blocks for now. Actually, you know what? We can just go with the wood downslope blocks. Yeah, we can go with those. All right, let's do that. So we'll put like a wood downslope. 1 there, 1 there. Yeah, like that. See, we're starting. Look how cool that looks. See, so now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting like a really cool front end of our boat here. It's regular wooden blocks, kind of like that. And we'll flesh it out. We'll make it super cool. Guaranteed, we'll make it super cool and definitely floaty and efficient eventually. So there's a basic front idea I had for our Trimaran. Let me move a few more things around, build some sides up, so you guys don't have to watch all this, because that stuff's pretty easy. And I'll get back to you. So now if you're noticing, the boat is getting a little wobbly now. It's a little too high, wobbly, and I don't have a lot of weight under here. So let's go ahead and start adding the, I guess you call it the pontoons to the boat. So let's go like 1, 2, let's go like 3 out, maybe like 4 like that. Go up, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 1, 2, 3, something like that. All right. So we got that going there, and then we'll kind of do the same thing around here. All right, let's maybe not too far up. Yeah, like right here. This looks like a good spot. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. Boom, 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 boom. All right, there we go. So now our our ship is just kind of floating around, wobbling around. We still need to build some pontoons over here. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw something on there, and then from the depths, we come up. And we see our Trimaran coming along. Look at this guy. Haha, yeah. That's right, so I made the front end a little more aggressive. Instead of like a little nub, I made it stretch out some more. Obviously, I built some pontoons here. And I also went underneath here. And I gave some of these upper blocks around the corners of the hulls. So it's not just a square block in the water. It has some little like hole shape to it, little roundedness to it, and it still holds in. It keeps out water from the hull, so it's good. It's not flooding or anything down in here. I didn't even put any bilge pumps in there yet, and it's still floating really good. So this is very buoyant, very buoyant craft. And yeah, I made some space here for some engines. And yeah, and I went ahead and put some slants here, got the supports like this. So if you look under here, I have just like straight up blocks going like that, but then I added these slanted blocks. What are they, like slope blocks, I think they're called? So slope up, slope down, slope up, and I just added those all around just to reinforce it and make it smooth and look good. And yeah, so it's starting to really come along now. I guess the next thing will be engines, making the engines. Yeah, now I want to keep the front of this thing heavy, so I'll probably put engines on the sides here and on that side, and then obviously propellers in the back. Oh, this thing is gonna be so fast. I can't wait for a test run. We are sailing away, or not really sailing, but we are motoring around. By the way, we are way over budget. 38,000. Our quota was supposed to be around 30,000. So we're gonna have to cut back a few things, obviously. And also, if you look at the bottom right, we have tons of power. We're making way more power than we need to even just move the whole boat right now. So yeah. So I'll probably cut back on the engines. Probably cut back on the bilge pumps because they're pretty expensive for some reason. Don't know why. We're pretty floaty as it is. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and make some more adjustments. Probably take off some engines. Don't even need that many, or propellers, I mean. Don't even need that many. So hopefully we'll save up some points for the weapons and stuff. Because, I mean, the building blocks, these wooden building blocks for the boat are really cheap. Like, altogether, this whole boat, like the skeleton of it, was just like 6,000 points. And somehow we shot up to like 38,000, so I'm going to have to make some more modifications, but yeah, it's coming along. It's coming along. Alright, so it looks like we've got a decent amount of power now. Going here, got 6 propellers. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 8 propellers. My bad, I can't count right now. We got 8 propellers going with these small 2 engines here. Almost tapped out, but still a slight little bit of leftover power. And we are at 22,000. Cool, so we still got stuff to work with. I might go ahead and move the engines up a little bit as well. And check out our turning radius too. We can turn pretty good. So I got 3 rudders on this bad boy. So we can turn pretty sharp and moving pretty fast. See that? Oh, it's sweet. Yeah, the sea life is going to be a great home base. So But one thing I'm noticing though, we are running out of fuel. If you hover over the fuel tank, see how it says fuel and it's running down? So let's go ahead and cut the engines. Slow down here. See, so this tank is out of fuel. This one's about ready to be out of fuel. See, so fuel's not coming back, so we're going to need to make a fuel processor that is actually going to turn the resources in the upper right hand corner and turn the oil resource into fuel for our ship, and it's called like a fuel processor. So we might as well go ahead and do that now. I'm going to rearrange everything later so everything's in the right place, but as we're learning together here, let's go to the resources, and yeah, fuel processor. But before we even have a fuel processor, we're going to need to have a fuel storage tank, so we at least know what the heck we're working with. And this won't be the final place I put it. Let's just put it here just to see, just to have a little test. So you'll see the fuel icon in the bottom right hand corner is going down, which means it's filling up the individual fuel tanks for the engines. So there's like 2 fuel tanks each. It's filling those up. And if we get out of build mode and back into just run around mode, let's say. So if you hover over this, see it's going down. So it's slowly transferring the fuel out of this tank into the tanks that are on the sides here. But it still doesn't solve our problem of not having any fuel. So this is filling up. See, it's like 99. This is filling up. But yeah, so these are being filled up. But it doesn't solve our problem of not generating fuel. So let's go ahead and let's see here. And I think this requires power. Let's go ahead and make a fuel processor. So it says fuel processors converts oil into fuel, stores it in the fuel tanks. This process requires power from engines. That's cool. So let's go ahead and just plop this here for now. Oh, there we go. And you see the engines are working right now. So you see the engines smoking, the engines are working. See the fuel gauge going up on the bottom right? Alright, so we have made, yep, see, so we got tons of fuel now. And the engines have cut now. They're done powering this little device here to make the fuel. So yeah, so now we have infinite amounts of fuel for our travels, as long as we have the resources up in the upper right hand corner, which in this test mode it's infinite. But later on we will need to actually mine and drill for fuel on the run within these green loops. If we can fortify a location in a green loop, we can get there and resupply if we need to, and if we have a mining and drilling rig, which that is the idea to have on this ship. So we can essentially drill for our own resources, then resupply our fuel and ammo stores. Ammo works the same way. You'll need an ammo processor, but I'll show you that stuff later once I flesh this out a little bit more. Why, hello there! Come fly away with me. We got ourselves a pleasure craft, yeah. Yeah, so I've been having fun today, just going and building everything up. Got the engines kind of like all snug in there. Kind of built up some slanty walls here and there. Got our little pleasure, you know, if we're tired of done getting the tan, we can just come in here and sit down and just relax, have some whatever coffee. Just coffee's the thing to drink when you're at war. And let's see, we got like, yeah. So let me show you guys the. So let's take a little tour here. I have no steering wheel, no weapons equipped yet. Just you know. But let me show you underneath here. I went ahead and put the fuel processor over here. I got some ammo processors over here, and they're pretty easy to get to on the build menu. You just have to go to under resources. So right where we got the fuel processor, you go to ammunition processor, and you just put them wherever on the boat, probably someplace out of the way. And then I also went ahead, and so you know, I only need one bilge pumper area I found out because they're very good, they're very efficient. So you just need one for like each area. And I went ahead and put 2 ammo barrels here, and 1 fuel barrel right here. I think that's all that we're gonna need. If we need more, obviously we just add them. I mean, we got tons of space down here for future I guess advancements. But for now, just 1 little fuel tank, 2 ammo barrels, and then we'll get around to adding some weapons on this thing. Let's go ahead and put a captain's chair here. Let's see. Go to build. Oh, excuse me. Or go to build, controls, vehicle controller. So let's have like a modern kind of controller. Let's put it like, and we can just sit out here like all like badass and everything. We can just sit out wide open because we're going to be so confident that our ship is so awesome that we're not going to be getting shot at or getting hurt, because we're just going to be having a great time flying around. So here we go. So let's just like sit in the chair. Yep. And then, oh my gosh, I just love this. I love this whole thing. This is so cool. Let's give it a little bit of gas. Let's do like a little tour cruise here. Oh, this is great. This is the life. Yeah. It's not going to be so happy when we start getting shot at, but at least for now, this is great. And look, we got all this room in here for expansion. We could put like whatever the heck we can come up with in there. Got a huge deck here. I'm thinking to put the missile launcher right here, just right out open in plain sight, and then we'll learn, like, if it gets blown up or shot at or attacked, we'll fortify it a little better. And I have the engines wide open, like in the open to get shot at, but whatever. We'll learn together how to make an efficient ship. But this was my first take at it. Pretty cool, right? So let's start working on. Let me cut the power. Okay. So let's start working on building a missile system. Okay, yeah. Alright, so we got our fuel. Yeah, fuel's yep, pumping along. Got full tank. Alright, tons of ammo. So let's go to the build menu now. And let's see if we can... I guess we go to... So, before you decide to control or design a missile pad, you gotta decide what kind of missile pad you want. So you want one that's rotating, that can aim and shoot everything, or do you want one that's fixed like we had in the last episode where it just shot straight up or sideways? I'm gonna go for a turret base. So pretty much you have options here for turrets, 180 degree, 360. I want to go for the 360 turret. And we'll put this bad boy like right up at the tippy front, which may be a terrible idea. I'm gonna go ahead and just put a wood block just to make it some, give it some height to this missile launcher here. Maybe one more? Nah, that's good. And then we go to missiles. Missile controller. Yeah, I think you need that. Usually the first thing up in each corner, that's like something that you really need. Like for an engine, you need engine block. For weapons, like whatever. Like usually the first thing here is something that you need. Like AI mainframe, that's the first thing you need to start building anything from this category. So, alright, so let's go missile torpedoes. Missile controller, got it. 6-way connector, missile launch pad, missile block. Okay, let's get a 6-way connector. So I believe this is what you, yeah, so this is the brains that we just built here. Let me see if I could, I'm going to test some cool designs, see what I can come up with. Okay, so I went ahead and built a little block under here, some slanted blocks, and then put the 360 turret stand right around here. Built up 3 wooden blocks this way, and then some slanty blocks this way, because when this thing is pointing up and shooting at stuff, you don't want the blocks to get stuck on anything, so I made them slanty like that. It should miss everything around here while it's shooting either up in the sky at planes or down below. Seems like a pretty good view from where it is. So now what we do is missile controller. I'm going to put that back here. Whoops, missile controller, come on. Uh-oh. Oh wait, here we go. Let me go back to build mode. You have to, if you're building, you gotta select it and then press B to build on it. It's a little weird. But okay, so missile controller, right there. Then a 6-way connector. It's the only kind of connector you ever want. So, alright, so 6-way connectors. So this is just things where you can connect a whole bunch of stuff to, whatever. Missile launch pad. So this is where the missile is actually going to launch out of. You can just connect that onto the 6-way connector. Let's have 2 missiles on this bad boy here. So 2 missile launch pads. In the center, I'm gonna put a missile laser emitter. This is what this is how we aim. So remember that one, like the last episode. This little red thing is gonna point forward, and that's what we're gonna aim with. That red light. Remember, that's like the light of death. All right. And then missile blocks now. Okay, so now we actually make the missile itself. So we go right here in front of the missile launch pad. And I like to make missiles that are 4 long. You can make as big of a missile as you want. But I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Same on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. And it's already loading in a setting I had for a 4 long missile. But okay, so there we go. And let's check our budget. Yeah, 27,000. We are within budget, which is amazing. And we have a missile launcher. This thing looks so cool. Of course, you could do other things with it, like... Let's say you want to add some more wood blocks to it. You could just be like, kind of like bulk it up a little bit with some wood blocks. Well, that's weird. If you want to like protect it or something like that. I don't know. Let's see what this looks like. I don't know, it looks kind of dirt. But, I mean, we could always do that kind of stuff later if we notice this thing is, like, taking some damage. So we'll just undo that for now. Just leave it how it is. This is pretty sweet, pretty long range, pretty amazing. So, alright, so now let's go up to the missile. Press Q. And then it shows you what kind of missile we have here. Now the way I let's actually just start over. Let's just clear everything. Let's just clear everything, and then I'll go over how a missile works. Like, you know, there's cannons, there's missiles, there's you can build like drills, or you just like have like ramming types of vessels. But today I want to make a missile vessel, so let's go for it. So, well, first thing you need is some kind of propulsion from top to bottom. So you want to go with, let's see, what the heck did I have there before? You want to go with a short range thruster. That'll get the job done. It actually goes pretty darn far, so that's really all I ever use. And then on the missile, you typically want the fins to be at the back because they turn better. If the fins are at the back. And then we want this missile to have good range. And I noticed that if you use two fuel tanks for a short range thruster, this missile will get anywhere you want, really, from like far away. Like 2 fuel tanks is great. Alright, and now we get to the fun stuff here. Now let's, the front of the missile will need a laser designator receiver. So if you click on that, it tells you we'll aim the missile at whatever the missile laser block is pointing at. So this is how the missile knows where to go when you're pointing at it with the with that laser thing that we attached on here. So we're gonna do, laser designator receiver. And now for the explosives. This is my favorite part. I've tested around with explosive warheads and some fragmentation warheads. There's a bunch of ideas you can use here. You can make a mine, you can make it magnetic, so when it hits the water, it magnetically goes to the vessel. All types of crazy stuff. But I like to use fragmentation warheads. So it's basically like a big grenade. So let's go ahead and add 2 of those. And then it's a little tricky here. Now with these warheads, you can adjust the explosion, the cone angle. So you can make it explode like almost like a grenade, like 180 degrees from where it's facing. I like to bring it down to like 45 degrees. So if you were to, when it explodes, it's going to explode in a cone in front of itself, 45 degrees out with shrapnel. Now, you can make it less to make it more concentrated, but I like this because it just, the shrapnel goes everywhere, and I found it has a great chance of hitting enemy fuel tanks or ammo barrels, because the shots are there's just shots going everywhere, and it's pretty fantastic to watch. So there we go, and assign design to all same-length missiles, yep. And usually I'll go ahead and save this, but I think I already saved it as that missile, but I just wanted to make sure I did that. Yep, this is what we got, 45 degrees, fuel tanks, fins, short-range thruster. Okay, exit. So now, our missiles, and they actually show what you put on them. See, so we got the thruster, 2 fins, 2 fuel tanks, frag parts, and then the laser designator receiver, and boom! So, I guess let's try it out. Let's test it out. So, alright. Now, I kind of wanted to make this automated with like an AI controller, but maybe we can do that next time or later if we so feel. Look at that. Look at him go. You can make him go wherever you're pointing. See, they got pretty good range. Pretty good range. Wow. Alright. Let's try, let's try shooting at a target. Oh, you hear the generators? Let's shoot again just so we, let's test out the generators here. Let's shoot a couple times. So now we're going to see how the ammo processor works. Let's shoot again. Alright. So, let's see. So you see the engines are kicking in. The ammo processor down below is working. Yep. So it's making ammo to refill the missiles. Looks like the energy is not too tapped. So this is good. So that was just right. So we have, and the fuel, let's see, ammo barrels are good. Yep, ammo's good. Fuel's good. Everything's good. Great. So we can produce our own ammunition now and our own fuel, depending on the resources that we gather while we're at war, on the upper right-hand corner. But as long as we keep resources stacked, like fuel and scrap metal and stuff like that, then we can make everything that we need on this vessel. Now, we can't gather things yet on this vessel. I didn't add any miners or resource scrappers or whatever for like the sea floor if we get within those resource rings that you see around the world sometimes. But we can do that some other time when we get around to it. I feel like we are good enough now to go fighting, to go destroy some guys, for sure, and start testing out this design. Next episode, we will do the short story campaign where it was the blockade. We will go to the blockade, we will destroy it, try to unlock some new equipment, and yeah, have a blast doing it. And learn a lot of things along the way. We'll learn together, and we'll take it step by step. But until next time, I'll see you later, guys. Bye-bye.